everything will be pretty much about unscripted. That is how I wanted it. So yeah, and without wasting any time, let's get to it. Let me share my screen and you will also get the recording, but I would suggest if you can be focused during the whole process. Okay, so my brief intro, I'll tell you. So I'm a full stack engineer. I have 3 years of experience, and the reason why I came for this workshop unprepared, because in my last job I had applied DOM concept because I was using Django, and in Django you cannot do you cannot use React because Django is like fully fledged full stack, front end back end, you both can build into it, right? Now with Django or say Express.js, problem is that if you build APIs, that is good, but if you want DOM manipulation, then DOM manipulation cannot be done as easily as you do in React. Okay, so there you have to go with the hardcore vanilla JavaScript, and that is why I was working on a couple of things into Django and then applying that concept into JavaScript as well. So I remember some of the concept, I remember some of the things that I have understood so far into JavaScript, and I have basic plan about it. I'll tell you about it, what we are planning to do. So yeah, let's get to it. Is everyone able to see my screen? This okay. And if you have any doubts, if you have any concerns, just raise it into the chat. Okay, I'll try to resolve. So this is called Excalibur. We'll try to use that one. Now what we are trying to do here is, let's start with e-commerce app. Let me just okay. So basically e-commerce app is majorly about 3-4 things. First is the product list. Okay. Second is about what can we do into this. We have a cart option. Yes, whatever I'm doing right now, it's not, I did not plan it, right? I am telling you what I'm thinking right now. We might have had to change it as well, in some time. If you add something into cart, then you go to cart and then you go to checkout page as well. Okay, but payment is something that is different, but yeah, that's fine. We can have a payment page as well where things get calculated and all of that, right? Yeah. What else? Fourth page should be success page. Okay, I think yeah, this is it. Are we missing anything here? I don't think so. No. Okay, so let's start with the flow here. So first is product page. So on product page, what we are planning to do, we are planning to do first show all products. Okay. Then what we are planning to do, okay, on the product page we can show it, and with buttons can be like to a, that is add to cart. That is the first one. Okay, second one can be, if you don't, if you have added some product and it is already into cart, it can be like it can be like remove from cart, right? That can be another option. So we'll try to see how do we implement with DOM, right? These are 2 things, and then okay, we'll come back later, but let's come to the next part, that is about cart page. On cart page, what do we need to do? This is like a general flow. I'm not giving you specific about UI design or something like it. Okay, we'll do some things, that's totally fine, but we are not going too much deeper into about that. We'll try to see the overview of it, how you think, that is more important. You can build anything. Probably in future you will be building 90% of the product that you have never built. So it's all about thinking, right? Okay, second thing you want to do is, let's copy that. We are again showing the items. Okay, added items. Okay, increase quantity. Okay, increase or decrease as well? Decrease quantity, that is third thing will be about, yeah, delete item, correct, obviously. Delete an item, okay. Fourth one is here as well. It's like clear the cart. Okay, or say let's keep it simple in terminology, all items, okay, that is better. Now what, we go to payment page. Okay, payment page won't be tricky, I don't think so. We'll plan it out. Anyways, let's come to payment page. Now we are focusing on each and every page right now. Okay, on payment page, what do we want to show? Show all cart items. Okay. Second thing you want to show here is how much money you have to pay, right? Obviously, that should be on cart actually, but we are saying we don't have a payment option here. We don't want to complicate it further. Then we can say show price to pay. Okay. We can also talk about say discount. I don't know. We have 2 hours to do, right? We can do that, but I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you process things, right? These are 3 things we can do. Yeah. On success phase, it will be the static one only. It does not have anything. It simply has static. Oh, sorry. Okay. Correct. That's what we plan to do in this. Okay. So we'll start with the first one. Okay. We'll start with the first one. Then we'll go to cart. In cart, we do something. This page and this page both have functionalities. And also the payment page, it will go and it will also have some functionality as well, right? But the last page that we see, it does not have any functionality. Okay. Is this clear till this point? Anybody have a doubt? Do let me know. Everyone is clear till this point? Okay. I think so. If you have any concern, simply put it into chat. I'll try to resolve. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's come here, and we have already done 2 workshops. The third one will be about, we will call e-commerce in GS, right? Yeah. Sorry, it should not be the name. Index.html. Okay, that is the first one. That is our landing page, we can say. Okay, and then scripts. Okay, and then the first script that we see here is index.js. That is the first script. Now we'll start writing. So let me just briefly tell you about how we proceed with this. There are 2 ways to do that. One way would be is show everything on one page. One page means one index.js, one index.ts. But the problem with this approach is some things can be intermingling with each other. We might not be able to solve it properly. So this is why we use applications like React, where you code everything on separate pages, but in front everything looks on same page. Okay. Otherwise, what we can do is we can set up a different page for everything. So for example, one page will be called product page, second one will be called cart, third one will be called payment, and fourth one will be called success. 4 pages. We'll also try to utilize some utils libraries. Basically, we will create some functionalities, right? For example, we can remove this item from cart. And this same thing we are doing on this delete an item. Basically both are the same, right? Then what can we do is that we can put it into common area where it could be utilized. So it will be utils folder where we can utilize it. Okay, yeah, it looks simple to me. Yeah, let's get to it. We will be creating, say, product. Let's change the name to it then, product, and same is for this. Okay, okay, let's yeah, so this is where, wait, I didn't want it here. Let's keep it here only. Okay, we see nothing on this page. Let's fix this by, okay, we'll start with Java's HTML only. We'll start with this is our product page. Okay, on this product page, what do we want to show? We want to show some some products. So to start with, let's say you're not going to use much of a thing, but we'll try to use one thing called Tailwind. If you don't know about Tailwind, you can read about it. That's totally fine. We had taken a workshop on that. You can watch that as well. Otherwise, you can come here. If you don't understand anything about Tailwind, that's totally fine. We'll get through it. So this is how you install Tailwind using CDN, okay? And then you start writing code into it. So just give you the brief about it. It uses classes and it gives you the CSS of it. You don't have to write CSS on your own. Okay, that's what it is about. Okay, so this is how it is visible. We did not provide any CSS. We simply said that hello world, and it gave us the head underline between it, because we are providing the underline class to it. So this underline is actually connected with this particular CSS that it is written here. Okay, so we use that. Anyways, the first thing we want to do here is we want to have a JavaScript JSON file or something like that, which we could utilize it to some extent in terms of showing the products. That is the first deal, right? The first job that we want to do here is shows all product. That is the first thing. So we have something called fake product API. Okay, we have something called fake product API. Let's get to it. Fetch fake product. Let's see which one is good one. Okay, we'll try the simpler one. We'll not go much deeper into this. Let's say we have the product this. Okay, it says this API. We can call this API. It will get us the data. Okay, it should. Okay, it is giving us enough of the data. Let's copy this. Let's come here and open a new file. Let's put JSON here. Let's see. Okay, it is giving us, I think, enough data. Yeah, it is giving enough data. Let's do one thing. Let's pick 5 products only. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and come here and yeah, that is it. So ID is given, title is given. We can change it as we will change it as laptop. Okay, we will also change the price as say 20 rupees. We will change the description laptop. Okay, category we don't want right now. That's totally fine. Okay, or we can say but let's keep it simple. Don't worry about it. Okay, rating we don't want. Okay, yeah, image we can provide for the laptop, but let's create all these items first, then we'll provide the images. next one, या ठीक है. तो दादी अभी आ रहा हूँ थोड़ी देर में. हाँ नहीं दादी अभी नहीं खाऊंगा. ठीक. So second one will be about phone. Anyways, that is 40 rupees. We will say new phone. Okay. I'm trying to keep things super simple because we don't want to entangle around what image we should use and all, right? We'll talk about that later. We can say t-shirt, not t-shirt, copy, paste. We can say 60 rupees. Fourth one is fourth one we can say shirt. Okay, we'll call it 80 rupees. And the fifth one is watch. Okay, our job is to build a minimal version of the thing. Okay, not get around complexities of it. Okay, let's come here. Let's create a file called data, and in that data dot, let's say data and then slash products.json. So we create it like this. Okay, we created it like this. Fine. Now let's do one thing. Let's do laptop image. Let's pick any image and yeah, tera kaam ho gaya. We won't be using it now. What we'll do, we'll copy this. Let's come here. Okay, it's too much. इसको हटाओ सब. Let's see what it. नहीं आ रहा. Anyways, we'll use some different image, small images, I would say. Let's say we use this image. Just pretty huge image actually. Yeah, this is fine. This is your image in new tab. Chalo theek hai. I mean, we can use it. That's no problem. Huh? Yeah, this is fine. I hope so we can use it. Now let's do one thing. Let's connect our product.js file with product.html file, because we cannot use this JSON file directly into our HTML. That is not React, right? So what we will do is we'll start with writing some script tag here. Okay, then we'll say relation src, and then we'll do what? We'll do scripts, then product.js. So this file is actually getting connected to product.js, correct? Now to understand if it is working fine or not, my system is getting lagged because here, okay, here is a filter. Actually here it's a nomenclature that I use for writing some code, but anyways we will not be using anything here. Simply no filters at all. Delete it again. Yeah, let's see if we find anything here. We found it here, correct? That means it is working fine. Okay. Okay, so now we can start with deleting it, and okay, let's not delete this main. Okay, or let's keep it more simple for now. Products, all products. Okay, and in that we'll create a container. We'll create a container that is called division. In that division we want to provide a ID. Why ID? Because without ID you cannot target into JavaScript, right? It will be called products. Okay, we got the product into it. We'll put the product into it. So basically the flow is super simple. this is your, let me explain. So this is your JSON file. Okay, JSON cannot be directly used into HTML. This is your JSON file. This process is not possible. Let's keep it HTML. Let's keep it JS. Okay, this process is not possible at all. So how do we fix this? We use DOM manipulation. We use DOM manipulation and insert data via JavaScript. But JavaScript can use JSON. And what is the full form of JSON? JavaScript Object Notation. So it's about JavaScript only. Fine. In JSON we put some data, that is, we can put the same data that we are putting into JSON into some other folder as well. Even we can put into here as well, but we don't want it. We want to utilize it at all the places. That is why we are putting into separate box. Now let's do one thing. Let's cut it here. Let's say const, let's say const or if it is not working, then we'll have to use import my system is getting hanged. Data, then JSON file. Okay, now let's see if it is getting imported properly. If it is getting imported properly, we can directly utilize it. There should not be any problem at all. Cannot use import statement outside a module. That means we have a problem to solve. We cannot solve it just like that. So either we can put it either we can go by the long way and do it, but we are not going to do that. So let's copy this first. Let's come here. Let's call it products, or it's hard coded data, so we'll call it products, and then simply put it like this. This is a product array where all of the items are just like now we console log to see if products are available. Yeah, these are available, right? That is fine. Now before we go ahead and build anything into it, just let me know if you have any doubts. I'll take 1 minute. If you have any problems, just let me know. Think about it. What problem you are facing? One problem could be you cannot understand why we are using Tailwind. Tailwind is like a better, faster way of writing CSS. Okay, so instead of going and writing the class name, then writing the CSS of it, what we are doing, simply writing the name of it. And Tailwind actually allows us to write these names, and these are defined names by Tailwind only. So Tailwind says ki if you are using font bold into it, I will give you that stylings, you don't have to worry about writing the CSS. That is the whole deal. Then we are having a products class, products ID. In that we'll try to put each and every item into it. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's come here. And the first thing that we want to do here is product. Okay, we want the product. What do we want in product? We want what do we want in a product? We want say header 3, title can be anything. What I'm doing right now, I'm statically inserting things into it, right? Then what do we want into it? We want paragraph, and then we say new laptop. These are two things that we want. Okay, what format we are using here? Okay, this is fine. Yeah. Then what do we want? We want price as well. Price is 20 INR. We also want an image. The same image URL we'll copy from here. So why are we doing dynamically? Why we are doing static way? Because once you are able to done statically, then you can do dynamically as well. Fine. Yeah, this is how it is looking right now. Bad, I know. Let's fix it. Let's come here. Let's put a class on this, and we'll say w20 means width is 20. We are providing the width to it. Let's see, 20 is bad. Let's fix it. 64. 64 is the width that you can get from Tailwind website. Okay, this is how it is looking. Still bad. We can say Excel. Okay, text Excel we want. Then laptop will be bigger. Okay, laptop is bigger but not exactly bigger. Okay, 2 Excel that we want. Okay, then we will say description, that can go as normal text. Let's open Tailwind website, otherwise we will not be able to know what to do. Okay, my god, it is getting slow. Font size. Okay, it is giving us all the things here. Okay, we want text base. Then let's see how it looks. No, it doesn't look good. It can be more. We can use 2XL. 2XL is a size that we are trying to use. I am again telling you, it is a class name. Okay, we define the class name and other things are already working fine. Okay, this is how it looks now. Bad, but nothing we can do. One thing we can do here is we can put a padding on from all directions. P2, border, border 2. Okay, we can also put some padding on main one, so everything is in proper x direction means x direction means the left side and the right side, right? X axis we can say. So we want say somewhat 4, and in y we want 8 pixel padding. Okay, so we want to keep things like this. We also want some margin from top because all product is shrinking into it. Then we want something like 10 pixel. It's not working. Okay, then maybe 10 may not be theirs. Okay, it's not working at all. Anyways, we don't have to focus much on this now. It is done. Let's do one thing. Let's create another product into it. We created one item. Let's create another one. Statically we are creating right now. See, all the items are coming into row structure, column structure. We will align them into row structure. How? Let's come here. I have, okay, in the products we can apply flexbox and all the items will be aligned into structure like this. We can provide on flex, that's it. What is happening? One sec. Let's see. It is not providing flexbox, but why is that? It is using CDN, right? Yeah, it is still using flexbox. It is not using flexbox at all. We are providing flex. It should be working, but I'm not sure why it is not working. Let's do one thing. Let's come here. Let's see. It should be working technically. Anyways, then we'll have to use CSS. I mean, There are some things I'm missing probably, maybe that's why it is not working. It could be because I'm not able to import some things here, or let's it's getting very okay. Let's not go into it. Okay, let's do it simple way. It is not working here. Maybe there could be another reason for that. Anybody saying? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Sometimes we get attached to all these things. Let's not go. One more thing we missed here. There are two things we actually missed. One is the, we will do later on this thing. We have to show all the products with the buttons as well. Let's create the button first. I missed the button part. Add to cart. Now the moment we create a button, we know that it is an event. It could be an event. Basically, what a button does, user clicks on it, right? So we know that if user clicks on it, it should be something about like some event will happen, some function will be triggered, right? All of these things. Then we try to use something like add cart as ID, because we want to use at multiple places. Let's copy it here as well. We did it. Okay. Yeah, it does not look like a button though. Actually, there are so many things are not working here in Tailwind, but yeah. BG black, let's see, it will work. Yeah. Text white. Okay, this is fine then. It is working. We are only using the classes, so we will py as 1. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. If it is happening, then let's do it more. We want to rounded is enough. Yeah, this is fine. This button is fine. Okay. Okay. So at both the places we have to do the same thing. We have to copy, put it here like this. Okay. Yeah. There are two add card buttons we are able to create. One thing we are not able to do is we are not able to use flex here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm using flex on IDs, but it should be a class, right? That is why it is not happening. Yeah, this is fine. On each and every item, on this particular product, we can provide some margin from the left, but let's not go into it. Let's try to do the same thing that we did statically by writing some code into it. Okay. Oof. My internet is so bad now. I will try to use the same thing here. I will use the same image just for now because I'm thinking I'm getting late on this. Okay. We have created this product. Okay. We cannot import from without modules, so we are not going to talk about that for now. It might require some extra settings as well. First job that we want to do is in product side, what do we want to do? We want to show all products. Okay. So what we will do is we will create a function called, we can call show display. We will use display as a keyword. We will use display all products. Okay. We'll use arrow functions. This is what we'll use, and we'll also call it directly right here. Okay, we'll call it so it will work, right? And the moment we call it, we can also see here, and it should be visible to us, correct? That means it is working fine at least. Now one thing that we want to do here is we want to append children's into this particular product, that is products, that is the ID name, right? So we will, what do we want is, we in this particular product parent, we want to add multiple elements of product, this product, correct? So we have 5 products right now in our system. So we want to show them. Let's target the products first. Yeah, let's target the products first. So to target, we know that we can use products, and then we can call it element. Okay, we'll do get document get element by ID, and then we'll use the, it simply says document get element by ID, which means get the element where the ID is products. Okay, where the ID is product. So this is the tag that has ID of product. Okay, actually products, sorry. Yeah, so we got the item now. What do we want to do here is, we want to do couple of things. Append children to it, append child we say. Okay, in append child, what do? We actually append couple of childs into it. It requires a node, basically it says it requires a node. Now what is a node? Node is nothing but a tag that we can say here. Okay, this is the tag that we are actually trying to put into it. The first thing that you want to do here is not this. We'll comment it for now. Let me do one thing. Let me just stop recording it from here.